We've had some people say, how did we get started on all this boating adventure? Or some people might even say, we're crazy. Are we crazy?
No way.
We're not crazy.
No way.
Okay.
Mom might think we're crazy.
Alright, so how did we start out?
Well, we started out, we got married in 2016, and we bought a house on the lake in Tennessee, and we were going to remodel it and live there forever. And then I came home from work one day, probably, when do you think that was? I don't remember.
It was on a Tuesday afternoon at 3:30. I remember vaguely. You were wearing a black shirt, probably some flip-flops. It might have even been cold outside.
Probably was. Probably was, because you were home watching TV. So, he had been watching this sailing YouTube channel called Trio Travels. And it's a couple and their son that live on a boat and sail around the world. So Eric thought it was a great idea that we should do that. I thought he had lost his mind, and my first questions were, what do you do with your mail? What do you do about taxes? What do you do about this? What do you do about that? And I guess from there we just kept watching other sailing YouTube channels.
Yeah, there's if you YouTube sailing channels, there's tons of them out there. Some are better than others. Some like the low quality budget YouTube channels like ours. Trio Travels a little bit like that, but they had a real interesting story. They showed them moving all the way from Canada, going down to Fort Lauderdale, buying a boat, and so it kind of showed the whole process of how to do it. And a lot of other channels do that too. And there's a lot of great channels out there that we like, and that anybody wants any recommendations on what channels to look for, put it in the comments and we'll respond with a couple good channels to start out with. So got watching them, and it's like, you know what, that's the lifestyle right there. We only live once. I don't want to die rich. Sorry, Brian. That's my son. But he might inherit the boat, which would be pretty cool. So anyways, you know, we just want to go out and explore, and what a better way to do it than on a boat. So we planned, I think we started like a countdown, and it started out with, I don't know, 1,200 days, 1,300 days. Something so it's like, you know, years out. And our plan was to, we bought a house on the lake, needed total remodeled. So we spent 4 years doing that. And well, we sold it a good time this past summer. Market was way up. We got way more than we thought we would ever get out of it, which enabled us to buy a little bit newer boat, so less things were, you know, likely to break on us. And
even though we are still in Cartagena, Colombia, because we're waiting on new spreaders.
Yep. Okay, take it over from there. What else did I miss?
We started budgeting and saving, and Eric's the money guy, so he figured up how much we had, an X amount of dollars we had to have in the savings account before I was willing to adventure and do this. So Eric figured up how much we had to put away each month to make that happen by our deadline. Here we are.
Yeah, we didn't want to have any bills, so pretty much everything was is paid for. We bought the boat with cash. We really, only bills we have now is bring out another 1,000 boat bills. Boat, that's what it stands for, right? So, and well, we got, you know, health insurance. We'll talk about that in the next video or some other video. We got boat insurance. We'll talk about that in some other video. But that's how we started. We started about 4 or 5 years ago, and we just watched lots of YouTube sailing videos. We got some friends that we also inspired to watch the sailing videos, and I think in the future they're going to be doing the same thing we are. So it's just I guess I don't know, you living free. So besides the boat keeping you here because it won't move because of the spreaders, and but anyways, so we're gonna do this as long as we can. We don't have endless amount of money or anything, so I'm gonna try to do a lot of work myself, and then throw out some how-to videos on how I fixed it or how I rigged it to work for now. So we'll make it last as long as we can, and we might even work a little bit in the summer during hurricane season. I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know when we're gonna leave here.
I think we will work during hurricane.
Yeah, we probably
somewhere.
Will. Yeah,
maybe on the
sometime.
East Coast. I think we'll still live on the boat.
Yeah.
For a while.
Every bit of money we can save or make just adds that many more weeks or months that we can stay on the boat. I think right now we probably have enough money saved for anywhere from, well, 3-4 years, I think.
We also made an agreement when we started this that we were both gonna try it for a year, and if one of us didn't like it, we would buy a shack in an island somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
So far, we are both loving it, even though we've not left Cartagena, Colombia.
That's true. Well, the weather's nice. People are real friendly around here. I haven't really found anybody that's been, rude to us or anything. You got those people that come up, to the tourists and try to sell you, this and that and whatnot. But other than that, I really haven't had anybody, rude in Cartagena. Everybody's been, very helpful and friendly. So we've really enjoyed it here. Anybody ever wants to come to Cartagena, it's a great place to visit. Hopefully answered all your questions. Like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Anything else you want to say?
Comment if you have more questions.
Comment if you have any questions, and we'll try to answer those in a timely manner. So, all right, for now, we'll leave you with a view of some birds here. Check these things out. And I don't know if we're gonna go anywhere today because these birds are usually in a tree out that way, not too far away. But you can't see, well, you can kind of see here their mess they're making on the dock. You should see the boats where they're sitting up there, and that boat over there.
Show them the boat that gets cleaned.
Oh, this boat gets cleaned 6 days a week. The guy's on it 5 to 8 hours a day cleaning it, and the boat is just a mess. So we were going to go to the store today. Surely these birds just dive in the water, and they grab the fish, swallow it. They do it like constantly. I don't know how much they could eat. So, oh man, I just stepped in some. Well, that's what the water here is for. Gross. J-O-P. Okay. Clean feet. Yep. All right. So, subscribe, hit the like button. See you next time.